Hey everyone, Dev here, and this is the first video I'm going to make in a series that I plan to be producing quite regularly. Just looking at the lighter side of Clash of Clans. I mean, it's very easy to play this game, it's very easy to fall in love with this game, it's very easy to take this game a little too seriously, and sometimes we just needed to be reminded why this game is fun, and sometimes the funny moments that happen to you or against you can be worth looking at because you can learn from it but also have a bit of a chuckle too. So this base that I'm looking at is a base that Devastator attacked during the latest war, and you can see that this person is a Town Hall 11. They've got a Warden at 8, but looking around, nothing really seems to be done in terms of the defences, not even an Eagle Artillery. So really this is a top level Town Hall 10. So I'm coming at it with my regular bowler army. I've modified it slightly by putting in a hog and taking out a few giants and throwing in a few more of the bowlers itself. So we're just going to watch this attack unfold, and I've also highlighted the CC radius as well. Just see if you can pick the funny parts, the moments in this attack that are worth watching for the hilarity value. I'll give you a hint, it's only one moment. Right, so we'll start off with a traditional sort of funnel on this side. You'll see why in a little bit, and up here I'm looking to take out the cannon and take out the archer tower, and here I spend a little bit of time taking out the cannon, just trying to get that perfect CC draw. In the end, this is probably the moment. Okay, the hog gets in, draws out the double dragon and loon, and now the queen. Now you can see those wizards before, they've taken out those two buildings down here just to make that funnel, sorry, not that funnel, that queen walk go the way you want it to. And you can see that we've got the dragon and the loon in the poison and no stress at all on the queen. So I start to make my funnel for my bowlers over here, doing the double deployment there, the two-finger tap. And I hope to get these buildings as anchor points to get in the core here with my bowlers and finish off the base. So the jump spell goes down, but immediately everything's drawn off course. I didn't create the funnel wide enough here, and the bowlers subsequently are going to be pulled off course. The queen does her thing and just goes around anti-clockwise, and here I make a vain attempt to try and get into that into that hall by putting down the jump, and another rage to try and guide everything in. Now the predictable Tesla farm pops up, so this is where I start to use my bowlers, and you can see they're bouncing off the Inferno into the Town Hall, so we're doing some really good damage here. That other Inferno kicks off with the other Teslas, of course, and I'm running out of bowlers, so I use my Warden ability, used it earlier on. Okay, you can see the bowlers are just slamming away on that Town Hall. Inferno's doing their thing, it becomes a race. You can see the CC is about to drop because of the Queen, there we go. And now I'm out of bowlers. Oh dear, whatever is going to happen. I've got one bowler down here, two up in that thing there, up in that area. And my P.E.K.K.A. and my golems are still going okay, but they're still under fire from that Inferno. Meanwhile, Queen's doing her thing, wrapping around the base through the anti-clockwise road. Now I've got my Warden, who annoyingly is attacking the buildings just seemingly at random. And you can see time is ticking away here. You are going to be able to predict what's going to happen here, I can see. Alright, so that queen is so strong, there is no defenses left that can touch her apart from that Inferno set to multi, and with the healers there and has still got her ability up, it doesn't look as though this base is going to present any more challenge. Down here we've got that one remaining bowler, he's banging away on those walls, queen comes in and engages the Inferno, which is great, pops the ability in a really vain attempt to try and bust my way through that wall. Time's ticking away. One more hit required on that Town Hall. Please, 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 give me one more hit. One more hit, please. Queen shoots and... time's up. 99% 1 star. 3/4 of a second needed for the Queen to make one more shot. And I would have had the 3-star 1 versus 1 in this war. So this video here is Master Samuel defending in war against his mirror, the 17v17, and here's the CC radius. Sam, for a small base, has done an okay job here with trying to protect his clan castle and make the CC draw as annoying as possible. And you can see here that the combination of archers and baby dragon in that is working to his advantage. Now, I'm just going to speed this up a little bit, okay, because the funny part actually occurs towards the end of this attack. Archers come in to try and take him out after some contemplation, but you can see he does a pretty good job. Then for some reason this guy's raging up the giants. I don't know. Sure, the giants, he ran out of that rage, so this rage spell is now just raging up the grass. Seems good to me, and again, they're raging right out. This guy needed to bring a heal spell or two. Maybe he was quite confident, perhaps overconfident in his wizard's ability. But you can see that he's doing an okay job getting through this base, and the wizards have broken into 3 distinct groups. One random healer. Now, the groups down the bottom, they eventually get annihilated by the mortars, which is always funny to see those big rocks splatting into small squishy troops like that, but the healers are keeping them alive for the moment. So the old wizard walk with the healer seems good. But the funny part is up here. Okay, all these wizards looking pretty strong. Take out that spell factory. Obvious bomb is obvious. And that ended the attack quite quickly, didn't it? The funny thing about this is the next person to attack Sam didn't even watch the replay. I'm guaranteeing it, because they made the same mistakes. And I'm a big fan of checking out all the replays you can going in so that you know where the traps are. Just trying to find it here. There we go. Number 18 this time. Same base, same sort of style army. This time we've got some heals instead of the rage. Single archer to deploy. He's only counted, what, 6 archers? So that must be the entire CC. So he goes about doing the same draw that you would normally. I would have thrown a giant in if I'd seen that replay first to draw everything out and then deal with it all. Because what's going to happen now that archers cross that line is that you end up with the baby dragon and the rest of the archers going to town on your giants. Now, you've got a heal spell there, that's cool, and some wizards, which is great. But no, your meat's gone. Well, you've got 4 giants or so left, I suppose. But now your wizards have clumped up. He's got some hogs. Funny thing is also, these hogs aren't even close to max. Okay, it's a level 9 clan, so you can forgive that. They're not even close to being second from the top. So whoever's donating this was obviously very confident in number 18's abilities as well. So again, a lack of communication, a lack of respect. Take the biggest troops you can in the CC, please. It's just a matter of respect for the rest of your clan, because it's going to cost this person in this attack. See, these hogs are dying off. The wizards are all in one group. The giants have gone one other way. All right, this person's still got a healer in the tank, but that bomb hasn't moved, and you can guarantee what's going to happen next. Comes along, there's the bomb, boom! Missing everything, sorry, missing just one wizard. You got the wizard walk with the one healer now. Down here, the giants are just about out of puff. And game over. Again, funny side of Clash, just watching a whole bunch of wizards blow up because of a bomb is fantastic. Seeing them blow up for a second time because the person didn't watch the replay is just icing on the cake. Okay. So the next one we have is a Laloon fail. Yes, I love seeing people fail on Laloons. First of all, this person's used a haste spell to try and get inside that radius, and using a whole bunch of loons here just to try and draw out the CC. Now, the person does a pretty good job, I'd say, but not enough of a good job. All the archers have come out, but the baby dragon is still sitting in the CC nice and comfortably. So the person then decides to go and draw them out to a corner and try and dispose of them with a wizard. Wizard ends up dying a horrible death. That's your one wizard. Sure, okay. Then the archers turn on the queen, and the queen nearly goes down before some quick thinking and a quick ability pop. So there you go. There's another fail part. All right, so they're using the heroes and their abilities to get through. Probably didn't need to use the king there either. Then they start their Laloon, okay? And then the rest of the archers and the baby dragon comes out. The queen has already gone down, courtesy of some archer towers. And then, without anything else to take out that baby dragon, it's just gonna be a real messy attack. Okay, the bunch of loons went down. Over on the other side, tries to sort everything up. The helm pops because of the well-placed bombs. Okay, and up on the top, baby dragon finishing off the rest of those dragons. So this poor person has discovered that Laloon really is a bit of a hit or miss. Either you're going to smash him for 3 easily, or you're pretty much going to fall over and fail at 47%, because the key things to any successful Laloon attack at Town Hall 9 or Town Hall 10, as our clan have discussed, take out the Queen, take out the CC troops, and always take enough loons to do the job once your hounds have gone down. Alright, there we go. So by using all those loons to draw out the CC, by using the Queen's ability, and by not drawing out the CC, this person has ended up at 47%. What's worse than 47%? Oh, I don't know, 99% 1 star? Shut up, you. And the last one for this particular video today is number 2, dipping down 5 to try take out Big Roobz again. We just saw this base being attacked with a Laloon. Okay, so he starts off with his Queen. We're going to go 2 times because you can pretty much pick it up from here. Goes with the Queen, had to use the ability here. Okay, so a bigger Queen required. Roobz base, no Infernos as you can see, but plenty of compartments, so this person decided to go with Valkyries and for some reason earthquakes rather than jumps and poison. Okay, in this particular instance the poison wouldn't have been a big deal, but certainly being able to take a jump and another spell would have been quite useful, perhaps 2 quakes instead of 4 and a jump. You're about to see why. Or maybe even some skeletons. Skeletons would have saved this person a rather ignominious defeat. Alright, so in goes the Valks. We've triggered all the CC. This person clearly watched the replay, had a plan to deal with them. For some reason, freezing the baby dragon before the Queen and Wizards got there. I'm not sure about that. It's a bit sketchy to me. Perhaps another rage or a heal would have been better. And you can see the Valks at level 5 are just carving through these Lego walls, which is quite good. They're staying together as a pack, which is quite good. The Golems are offering some protection, which was good. Alright, and then the person didn't account for the corner huts. Alright, so one Valks had to go off and go that way. Okay, the Golems are now doing nothing because they're at the back of the pack. And I'll just slow down a little bit. This is where I'm saying skeleton spells would have been quite useful instead of that those quakes and taking a jump instead. It's because 1 second to go, you can see what's going to happen. If the skeletons had taken out that last hut, okay, we would have been seeing this person's army attacking that archer tower. Now with 1 second to go, the predictable result is going to happen. Bam. Alright, so 0 seconds and 98% 2 stars and dropping 5 to achieve that. Okay, so today's video, as I said, the first in a series. I hope to do this sort of thing regularly where we take a look at some fails, and I'm glad that I was able to preserve for all time my rather ignominious 99% 1 star. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed this. Leave some comments. If you've got anything in particular you want to share in the comments, please do so. Give me a like, spread the word, and be on the lookout for the next one. As always, Dev out.